We're rolling.
Yo, Murdoch, you're a brain dead motherfucker. You bought MySpace for $500 million, right? $500 million you spent, and then you allow me to campaign on your personal website on myspace.com/Rupert Murdoch like you're not even alive, like you're brain dead, like you don't even exist. And if for some reason you don't own that website with your name on it, it's called a cease and desist. You've got half the law teams from here to LA to around the country in your fucking palm. They all work for you. Why don't you put a cease and desist letter against the kid that took your name? Because you're very busy working on the RupertMurdoch.com. Now you own all these media corporations and magazines and newspapers and televisions and everything like this, and you're very big in the media. So it's cool. You like the media the attention that I bring to you, and the hundreds of thousands of dollars that I spent on this campaign. And you actually know all about the theft of my Scrat cartoon that you and your friends stole at 20th Century Fox and Shooky Levy and the hookers and all this crazy kind of shit that I know. So my campaign, Pay Up or Sniper Me, you owe me $500 million for the theft of my Scrat cartoon, spelled SQ for squirrel, RAT for rat, which aired on Jeannie Most, CNN, who's one of the most world-renowned reporters, in February of 2000. It aired 150 times. It played on Fox News, but I know that Fox doesn't have television sets and they don't watch their own news reports, okay? And I know that you don't watch CNN, your competition. And I know when my Scratch shirt was in your newspaper called the New York Post, you probably never saw that. Nobody in Fox ever looks at the New York Post, okay? And when I aired, that CNN aired on Continental, in-flight, international and domestic, and the president of Continental is now the president of Burger King doing Happy Meal deals. I understand that you don't believe in in-flight, you know nothing about it, because you only own all the in-flight on the JetBlue airplanes. So you understand what all these things are. Obviously, I'm the spin doctor, okay? And I'm gonna spin your head like you're in the fucking Exorcist movie. That apartment that you paid $44 million for on Fifth Avenue, okay? That one where you live, that you're building, that you owe that other man, I got him on tape, that you owe him $25,000. Like, you're just a fucking thief, yo. Your doorman is scared of me. I went over there, they locked my door. What kind of pussy doorman do you have? I mean, these men protect you. You're just an old man. Now I'm telling you, I'm taking this shit to the streets. With my Hummer, with my friends, whatever we're doing. You don't even know anything I'm doing. I mean, I tell you what I choose to tell you. And I am the real spin doctor, and you are just an old man. And you are a thief. You were born with a silver spoon down your fucking throat, fucking in your ass, through your stomach, your whole body. You're just a fucking wealthy son of a bitch, and you're brain dead. Now let me ask you a question. You treat everybody else in this world like they're brain dead morons too. Because if you think that it's okay to steal a cartoon character in front of millions and millions of people worldwide, well, you know what, it's not. Because I own SCRAT.com. You don't own that. For $7, you could have owned that, but you didn't. And let me tell you something. I mean, I'm sure you could afford $7. You're just brain dead. You make it like everybody else is brain dead, because the word SCRAT that you're promoting to 5-year-olds, that's on the boxes of Kellogg's cereal, okay? That word means hermaphrodite. It means chick with a dick, and that's what you're promoting to young children. Okay? So I think you should really think twice of what you have done. If you go to the Scrat, SQRAT.net, it'll take you right there to all the declarations from all the various people, the heads of HBO, who have taken my back. Kevin Eastman, Ninja Turtles, his agent, Paramount Pictures licensing, William Morris, Tommy Lee the Rockstar, who's going to be the voice. I mean, these stories are endless. You have fired every one of my law firms. I mean, you pay off all the judges. Everybody is paid off. Why don't you just pay me now, Mr. Murdoch? You're just an old man and you can't take this money to the grave with you, okay? Everybody thinks that you're the devil, because you are, okay? You just rob and rape, and you raped me, and you hijacked, you stole my child. You kidnapped my child. I've been married to my hats. I designed feathered hats for rock stars and famous degenerates. All right, you can look at IvySupersonic.com. And I have been robbed of my child. You've kidnapped my child to Scrat. And I could have really, in real life, been married. I could have had children. I could have done a lot of things, but I didn't do it. I didn't, because I focused on my cartoon characters. And then there's the Crat and the Scroon, the cat rat and the squirrel raccoon. And these were friends of the Scrat. And now it's the competition. And you worked really hard to fight me in the trademark office to get the Crat and the Scroon away from me, and you lost. Because you were never working on the Crat and the Scroon. And when I flew to the copyright office, these men were just falling all over themselves, and they gave me my copyright numbers within 5 minutes. I didn't have to pay an extra $1. I walked out. People don't walk out of the copyright office. Executed copyrights within 5 minutes with numbers and paperwork. And you know that. and my law firm, Doug Dozeman and John Birch of Warner, Norcoast and Judd, that represented the Taco Bell case and won $40 million for the kids, the creators of the Taco Bell Chihuahua. Okay, who are my attorneys? Who represented HarperCollins, who I am suing? And they represent you, Rupert Murdoch, and they took me on, and they told me that I could drop suit against HarperCollins, and they could represent me. Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Murdoch. This whole time, everything is a scam and a scandal, and then they couldn't represent me and go to court for me anymore because they represented you. Well, everybody knew that. And Peter Kane, my lawyer, who represented Fox, right, and Celso Gonzalez Falla, whose father is appointed by President Bush. I know you don't like that name either, and Bush is your friend. I understand all the ins and outs of how this justice system works, and I hope that there's some more justice that I could find besides on my front of my chest, okay, and the Scrat, SQRAT.com. And you knew how to steal my cartoon, the character, how to go around the trademarks, go around the copyrights, how to do everything, how to find deep pockets, and how to pay everybody off. Okay, well, you know what? I guess it's okay in this world that we live in, because this is a very unjust society, and like, nobody can help me. Not the police. I mean, they're criminals with a fucking badge. That's all they are. They have a badge, and that makes them okay with the law to break the law. I mean, there's nobody here that can help me. No lawyers.
My battery's going.
All right, I'm just telling you, Rupert Murdoch, why don't you pay up or fucking sniper me? That's it. Pay up or sniper me. It's $500 million, and your fucking house, that's $44 million on Fifth Avenue. I own that. Fuck you.